Hello seekers, welcome to Punneits Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. Mercury will move in the sign of Aries on 31st of March. Now, Buddha Gochar, Mercury transit will be from the water and debilitated zodiac sign of Pisces, because Mercury gets debilitated in Pisces, to Aries zodiac sign. Now, what is so unique about Aries is that there is a presence of Rahu in Aries, plus Mercury will have a very long transit, very long stay in this fire zodiac sign of Mars. Mercury will first become direct, it will travel a certain distance, become retrograde, and then come back and then again become direct, and finally leave Aries zodiac sign only in the month of June. All the dates are in the screen, as you can see. Now, Mercury is the ruler of Gemini and Virgo zodiac sign. With respect to Gemini, it's 11th, and with respect to Virgo, it's the position is you can say 8th. And you have to very carefully observe that for Virgo, this is going to bring tremendous amount of transformation, and for Gemini, it is meant to give a lot of gains. So this particular transit is nicely placed to give reforms in communication sector, reforms in telecommunication, IT industry, banking industry. Major reforms are needed. You can see what happened overall in the world banking industry when Mercury was debilitated. Moreover, after the third week of April, Jupiter will also join the Aries zodiac sign, and now there will be a Jupiter, Mercury, and Rahu conjunction, which is also going to bring tremendous amount of changes, much needed changes in the industries ruled by Jupiter, Mercury, and Rahu. Now, if you see, all three are kind of enemies to each other. They don't like each other. It's a Guru Chandal Yoga, and then there is Mercury. So this will also, you will also come to know a lot of banking frauds, financial frauds. You will have to protect yourself from online financial frauds, crumbling markets, and share market going up and down. You will have to play very sensibly in your finances, and you must take new initiatives. It is like you have to take proactive decisions, and you cannot wait for the time to go right. You will have to take initiatives now. Now, it doesn't mean that you will be overwhelmed by the situations and you will take quick call, but this is the time where you are taking the call with proper understanding and proper analysis. That is why you should take decisions only after Jupiter enters Aries zodiac sign, because on one hand, Rahu Mercury is a wonderful combination for IT industry, but Rahu being Rahu and Rahu being in Ashwini Nakshatra can make your mind, can make your consciousness fall for the illusion, and you might take a hasty decision, especially related to investment. You might pull out the money, but if you have not thought of, then you might enter losses, the area of loss. And you also have to observe wherever Virgo is in your Kundali, where Virgo is in your 5th house, 6th house, 10th house, wherever Virgo is, it's going to bring tremendous amount of change. It is going to bring tremendous amount of transformation, and that area of the horoscope will see you may experience something coming in your life, something leaving your life. Also, people who are running Mercury Mahadasha, Mercury Antardasha, born with lot of planets in Gemini or Virgo, if your Mahadasha is of the planet that is very closely conjunct with Mercury, or if you are in Mercury's nakshatra, you will see that there will be a direct impact, more impact on your ascendant, your horoscope, and for every other person it will create an impact, because, well, Mercury is information and we live in the world of information. So you will also see some effect. Now, media and communication will also take a hit during this time, and you must be very careful about all propaganda news, the information that you get from media, from all sorts of communication channels. And it is like you cannot blindly trust anything, because Rahu Mercury combination do manipulate data, and in that data manipulation you will see that a lot of things will come in the limelight, and you will be surprised. But this also gives you an opportunity to do something unique that has been never done before. It's not always negative. Mars is also in the Mrigashira nakshatra. Mars will move in Ardra nakshatra before the movement of Mercury. So definitely, as long as Mars is in Ardra, this is going to create a lot of noise around. Now, one of the reason is that it might create disturbance in the uh, between cousins, between brothers. It might create wrong information. Maybe some words that you will use might create some disturbance in the family setup. That is also one area where you will have to be careful. Not only just the words, but also the body language. This is like if you have to do something, you have to do. And even if the necessary setup, even if the necessary resources are not available, you should take that initiative with whatever resource you have. And you have to do everything in a well thought, well planned manner. Try to meet the deadline, try to focus on your deliverables, and you will have to, on the run, take take some alternative solutions. But those alternative solutions should not be an adharma. The reason is that Saturn in Aquarius will have a third aspect on this Rahu and Mercury, and especially when Buddha will be Vakri, retrograde, this can irritate, this can create a lot of frustration. This can make you do one task multiple times, especially students. They might have to revise things a lot. There will also be a lot of transactions, dummy transactions. There will be orders that might be cancelled, and then there will be hope created, and then there will be transaction that will be futile. So in that case, you will think that how should you decide, because there is no fixed ground to stand, there is no fixed platform. You will have to create that platform, and you will have to have patience. Now, as soon as Mars goes in Punarvasu Nakshatra, that is after 22nd of April, you will see there will be a lot of stability. Jupiter coming in the sign of Aries will also bring a lot of stability to this Mercury. And then out of the box ideas will come. How to use this? You have to use Rahu Mercury and then Jupiter Mercury Rahu conjunction by learning something unique, by doing something that you have never done before, very thoughtful planning, building strategy uh, way before than you can even anticipate. Byproduct will be overwhelming thoughts. The byproduct will be the fight or flight mode response. The byproduct will be that life will be on the edge for a lot of people, especially financially. Given the scenario that is happening in the world, it is becoming more and more obvious. So this is the time when you should pray to Bhagwan Ganesh, chanting Ganesh Atharva Shirsha, praying to Bhagwan Ganesh by simply saying Om Gam Ganapataye Namah, and also defining the utilization of your wealth. See, your wealth is good if you use it on yourself and your family members, but then a fraction of it should also be put to good use. And if you define that good use, you will see that you will become worthy of receiving more wealth. Otherwise, there will be unnecessary expenses, and you will expend money in anticipation. And the amount of money that you will spend will be way more than you have calculated. And you will see this happening in very small things also, and very bigger expenses also. And that can create a dent in your finances, especially if this Mercury falls in 2nd, 4th, or 11th house. It is a transit which can give you knowledge beyond the ordinary. It is a transit that can give you information beyond the ordinary. The question is, what are you going to do with that information, and how do you decide whether the information that you're receiving is genuine or it is just an illusion? That you will have to decide on a very practical level, on a very grounded level. Say, if you're receiving an information, don't react, don't believe, but rather give it a thought. Do some research on that data yourself. And after coming to a practical conclusion, then only decide. If you can't decide, if you are not coming to any practical conclusion, then it will be just, I will say, just wait and just take the name of the gods, and that will calm your mind down. People with afflicted Mercury, people with Rahu Mercury conjunction in 6th and 12th house might incur a lot of losses. So don't gamble. This is not the time where you will get a lottery ticket and become rich. This is also not the time of shortcut money. This is the time to multiply your wealth through proper planning, and maybe doing something that you have never tried before. So wealth management, asset management, risk management will be the theme of this transit, even in personal life or professional life. And with respect to personal life, your words will matter the most. You won't even realize how your word has been or how your sentence has been misinterpreted. So be very clear, be very crisp, and wherever you will have to explain a lot, it means that your words are being taken negatively. Wait for some time, prepare your speech, and then speak. People involved in journalism, social media will see a lot of growth. Writers will see great growth during this time. You will also see people who are in PhDs, education industry, ed tech will see a lot of positive trend going in their favor. But controversies will also come parallelly, so you will have to refrain from any such decisions, because one decision can crumble down the economics of your business.